Well, everybody, hi. Welcome to Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. We are an interesting meeting. This meeting is mostly about the steps. It's a class. It's AA 101 is what we do here. And over the past 3 or 4 days, we've been reading a chapter in various books. Let's see, what's today? Today is Wednesday. And today, we read from As Bill Sees It. Now, who has As Bill Sees It there? Right now, who has the book? Look in the index of the book, and I want somebody to make a suggestion on what topic we should read. Okay. Have a look at the book. Which topic should we read? Matt, do you have a suggestion? Deirdre, do you have a suggestion? Ron, do you have a suggestion? What's her name? Lisa, do you have a suggestion? A topic
Family
from As.
relationships.
Okay, family relationships. Let's pick the first four. Okay. And
sorry, Kelly, I didn't see yours in chat.
no, you have to talk to me. You're faster than Jack Bear. Okay, family relationships. Let's put a link up to the book, somebody. And then let's put down the first four. You can do it, Kelly, too. So, okay, good. There it is. As Bill said, there it is. Okay. All right, Lisa. And there they are, everybody. If you want to read, raise your hand. 123, 176, 190, 230. Okay, Lisa, over to you. You want to read the first one from As Bill Sees It.
Oh, great. Okay. Lisa, alcoholic. 123, the new AA and his family. When alcoholism strikes, very unnatural situations may develop which work against marriage partnership and compatible union. If the man is affected, the wife must become the head of the house, often the breadwinner. As matters get worse, the husband becomes a sick and irresponsible child who needs to be looked after and extricated from endless scrapes and impasses. Very gradually, usually without any realization of the fact, the wife is forced to become the mother of an erring boy, and the alcoholic alternately loves and hates her maternal care. Under the influence of AA's 12 steps, these situations are often set right. Whether the family goes on a spiritual basis or not, the alcoholic member has to, if he would recover. Oh, has to if he could recover, sorry. The others must be convinced of his new status beyond the shadow of a doubt. Seeing is believing to the most families who have lived with a drinker. And that's from 12 by 12, pages 117 and 118, and Alcoholics Anonymous, page 135. Thank you.
Okay, Kelly, you want to read the next one?
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Kelly. I'm an alcoholic. Page 176, domination and demand. The primary fact that we fail to recognize is our total inability to form a true partnership with another human being. Our egomania digs two disastrous pitfalls. Either we insist upon dominating the people we know, or we depend upon them far too much. If we lean too heavily on people, they will sooner or later fail us, for they are human too and cannot possibly meet our incessant demands. In this way, our insecurity grows and festers. When we habitually try to manipulate others to our own willful desires, they revolt and resist us heavily. Then we develop hurt feelings, a sense of persecution, and a desire to retaliate. My dependence met demand, a demand for the possession and control of people and the conditions surrounding me. 12 and 12, page 53, Grapevine, January 1958. Thank you.
Okay, keep going. Deirdre, you're up. I have to unmute her.
Hi, Deirdre, alcoholic, page 190, the AA way in the home. Though an alcoholic does not respond There is no reason why you should neglect his family. You should continue to be friendly to them, explaining AA's concept of alcoholism and its treatment. If they accept this and also apply our principles to their problems, there is a much better chance that the head of the family will recover. And even though he continues to drink, the family will find life more bearable. Unless a new member's family readily expresses a desire to live upon spiritual principles, we think he ought not to urge them. They will change in time. His better behavior will usually convince them far more than his words. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 97 and 83. And the footnote is today, the initiation of the AA way of life in the home, and the central purpose of the Al Anon family group, of which there are, as of 1984, over 22,000 throughout the world. These are composed of wives, husbands, and relatives of alcoholics. In restoring families to the good life, Al Anon's success has been enormous. Thank you.
Okay, and over to Ron for the last one.
I'm Ron, I'm an alcoholic, page 230, love everybody. Not many people can truthfully assert that they love everybody. Most of us must admit that we have loved but a few, that we have been quite indifferent to the many. As for the remainder, well, we have really disliked or hated them. We AAs find we need something much better than this in order to keep our balance. The idea that we could be possessively loving of a few, can ignore the many, and can continue to fear or hate anybody at all has to be abandoned, if only a little at a time. We can try to stop making unreasonable demands upon those we love. We can show kindness where we had formerly shown none. With those we dislike, we can at least begin to practice justice and courtesy, perhaps going out of our way at times to understand and help them. From the 12 and 12, page 92 and 93. Thank you.
All right, hey, thanks everybody for reading. Again, I'm Jann, alcoholic. Oh, what happened to the lady on the cruise ship? That's too bad. I was looking forward to hearing more from her. You know, the last person that went on a cruise ship from this group ended up drinking and then came back, sold her house, divorced her husband, and moved to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I was like, what? How the heck did that happen? That's those cruise ships for you. You never know. You never know what's going to happen on them. Who's been on a cruise ship here? Anybody been on a cruise ship? You have? What was it like when you were on the cruise ship, Lisa?
Oh, it was beautiful. Well, it
No.
depended which one. I went on one where we were chasing the storm. That wasn't as pleasant. But for the most part, there's so much to do.
Was
Food
that right? Yeah.
all day and all night. And yeah, it
Oh,
was
you're
a
kidding. Really? All
lot
night?
of
You
fun.
mean even after midnight, there's things to do?
There's always something to do. I could see how people fall off of cruise ships, though.
What?
Well,
What?
because you do get very close to the edge, or they let you walk around in perimeters that I wouldn't think are safe. But um, yeah, I could see how people fall off of, or like that kid. If you just saw the news, that one girl fell off a Disney ship, and her dad jumped in after her.
The only thing I've been close to a cruise ship is I was on the Staten Island ferry. That was it. That's all I've ever been on. You ever go on that boat, Deirdre? They ever do you get on that thing?
They let me. Yeah.
All the time. Yes, they let me.
Yeah. They let me. Yeah.
I was on the America's Cup, the replica, 1849 replica of the America's Cup off of Key West. That was you had to help sail. Fortunately, I wasn't drinking. You could have fallen off of that thing. But we were in the Gulf Stream. Okay, so let's see who's doing what work here. Okay, Um, somebody's writing. Is it, no, Kale's writing? Scar, oh, Catherine, you're writing, right? You're doing your second half of the first step, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, and how many categories have you done so far now?
I started on the second one.
Okay, so how many are you writing for each category? Put those up, please, Matt.
I have so far 15 on this one.
Well, now
Um,
this is the second half, just so that we understand, is the unmanageability of my entire life, right?
Right, that's what picture one, yeah.
And then the categories are we're going to limit the unmanageability of my entire life in these areas: money, family, wife, husband. So, like, on which categories have you done?
I did money and I started on family.
Okay, so now in money, how many did you write down there?
I have to look.
Okay. Yes.
I'm looking, I'm looking.
Well,
Oh,
just how many? Yeah.
I did 10.
Oh, good. Okay. So now family, and you, how many are you going to do on family?
Well,
As
I'm
many as it takes.
15 and I'm still a teenager.
Oh my God. This is the unmanageability of my entire life. Well, give me one in the
My whole
area
life.
of family. Give me one in the area of family.
Oh, okay. That I didn't want to be living with my sister. I didn't like my sister. I didn't like sharing a home with her. I had
Okay,
no
good.
control over that.
All right. Well, keep going. Good job. Good job. The more
Okay,
you write, the better for you.
okay.
All right. Excellent. So now, okay, Kale. Kale, we're going to get you started on step one, right?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Okay. So I'm going to ask Ron, if you would go into the step one room with Kale and give him the instructions on the first half of step one. Okay. So, so we're going to move Kale into the step one room, and we're going to move, um, did you already move, Ron?
Yeah, he's in the step one room.
Okay, he's in the step one room. Okay, good. Perfect. Ryan. So now Ryan, this says 5 and 6. So did you do your fifth step, Ryan?
Yes, I read my fourth step to Jeff in the
Okay, good.
last meeting, and afterwards, you said that counted as my fourth and fifth.
That was your fifth step. The fourth
And
step
I've
is the
just been
writing.
reflecting. I've been reflecting on, yeah, and then sharing that with Jeff. I guess counted as my step five. But since then, I've been reflecting about, step five, reading about it a bit, thinking about, wrongdoings that I've done in my life, thinking about how fear affected my life. So I've just been reflecting on step five.
All right,
So
perfect.
maybe
So now
I'm
wait.
done with it and ready for
Yeah,
step
you are.
six.
You're totally done. What happened to Matt? Did we lose him? Did he have to go? He had to go. Was it like a Taylor Swift concert or something, or Taylor Swift down at the Taylor Swift down at the bar? Ryan, he's got a wife and two daughters. They're obsessed with Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift ended up in Lisa's neighborhood, so she had to tell Matt about it, and I'm sure his entire family found out. Never mind. I'm being annoying. Okay.
I've been following that story with you guys.
Okay, good. Good. Do you have a wife and kids and all that?
I do. I have a wife and one kid.
Oh, okay. Are they
And
like Taylor
we
Swift?
never talk about Taylor Swift. Actually, during football, we talk about Taylor Swift a little bit.
That's the
So,
only reason at my house we watch the Chiefs.
yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, she comes up during that. And one time I saw Taylor Swift's buses on the New York State Thruway.
That's about it.
Oh, there you go. Well, this is very exciting. Oh, she came out and said that she was an alcoholic. Is that
Did she?
true? I think she
I-
did. And she was cutting back drinking? Or was that
I've,
like a
Huh.
fake
I've never
post?
heard that.
Well, I heard it and I read about it, and then I wondered, is that real or was that fake?
I believe that to be true.
Yeah,
I'll
she
look
said
it up.
she was quitting drinking, or
Hmm.
something.
She always has a drink in her hand.
I think maybe not so much anymore. She decided it was like too much.
She does have a song that one of the lyrics says she's a functioning alcoholic.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was a functioning alcoholic until I kept falling down and hitting my head.
You
That's
were functioning until you weren't.
that's what you would call non-functioning. And now I read something about it. She just decided it was getting in the way of her work, everything. So, which is exactly what happened to me. But then I tried to quit and I couldn't quit. It was like, oh shit, this is bad. I'm addicted to this. Okay, so anyways, step 5 and 6. So I think what we're going to do with you is I'm going to have you go into the 6-step room. So I want you to do 2 things. Have you listened to any of our podcasts on
No.
step 6?
No, I haven't listened to any podcasts yet.
Okay. Do you have our do you know how to get to our Google rather our YouTube podcasts?
I have never done it successfully, so
Okay. Kelly, can you put it up in chat, our YouTube podcasts?
Yeah, I already put it up.
Oh, look at that. Do you see it in chat? It's our YouTube podcasts.
yep, there's a link here. Yep.
Okay. So I want you to listen to some of those, and then I'm going to ask Lisa if you would go into the 6-step room with Ryan and go over the 6th step. And then after that, Ryan, you're going to listen to our podcasts, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you don't have to call me sir. So we're going to put him in the 6-step room, and Lisa, I'm going to move you into the 6-step room also. Okay? Jan and Lisa, you have to accept. And there she goes. Okay. Maybe. Yep, she's gone. Okay. Okay, so now Terry, Arkansas. Catherine's writing. Deirdre's on step 12. So now I have a question for you, Kelly. Did you go through step 12, or rather working with others in the big book with anybody?
I did not. I did
Okay.
not.
So I'm going to do this. I'm going to have you and Deirdre go into, let's see, where's Deirdre? There she is. Hang on. Deirdre, I'm going to have you go with Kelly into the step 12 room and together have you read Working with Others. Are you there, Deirdre?
I am here.
Okay,
Yes.
turn your camera on. So are you good with that? So then, because you've been through it a couple times, so you'll go through it with Kelly and then explain what we've been talking about with step 12, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so
That's great.
Kelly, here we go. She'll show you how to do it.
Thank you.
She's become an expert. And then where's Deirdre? Where the hell did she go? Oh, there she is. Deirdre, move to step 12. Perfect. All right. Mhm. Okay. Slowly but surely, the room got smaller and smaller. Okay. Now we have Terry, 7 months in Arkansas. Hey, Terry, how are you? And Catherine. Okay. What the hell is that? Okay, something popped up. I have no idea what it is. Okay. Okay. So, so a couple things, and this is for you, Terry. This meeting it's called a Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop, and we started it 7 years ago. And it is you can turn your camera on too if you want to. It's literally what we've been saying it is. It's a class. We take everybody through all 12 steps. Teach a basic AA program, and we do it in about a month and a half, the same way they did in the 1930s. So it is a workshop. It's AA University. We've had over 30,000 people come to this meeting. Today's kind of small, but I think it's probably because it's the beginning of the 4th of July holiday and people are traveling. We have 1,000 people who've done the entire 12-step program with us. We have 200 people who come to this meeting regularly, 100 new people a week. So, and when AA started, the year Prohibition ended in 1932, we formed this 12-step process, how to live your life without drinking. So this is like the only class like it in the world, where we actually do, we actually do it. We don't just talk about it. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Are you working the step? You can turn your camera on if you want to. Are you working the
I won't.
steps? You don't want to?
I'm gonna start working the steps. I just got a sponsor, and we're gonna start working the steps tomorrow.
Okay. Well, one thing I usually recommend to people is if you want to, you can come here for come here for 5 days if you think you might like this and see how you like it. And then we get through the steps really quickly and everybody works them in one big group. It's pretty amazing the way it happens. We do it the way they did in the 30s. So if you notice, we just sent a bunch of people into breakout rooms. Everybody today is on a different step, like in these 12 breakout rooms, 13. So we have one called Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. Or Newcomers, no, it's called, what is it called? It's called the Sober Up Room. A lot of times we get people in here who are a disaster and they need to sober up. It's better if they're in that room than the main room. So anyways, if it doesn't work out with your sponsor or you want to do both, so what we do is we just take you through the steps. That's it. So you've been coming for what? Oh, you're sober 7 months, but nobody showed you how to do it yet, huh? Do the steps.
Right.
Yeah. So, what made you come to this meeting today?
I'm just looking for
Oh.
different angles, I
Yeah.
guess, or different perceptions.
Yeah.
It's hot everywhere. Nowhere safe.
Is that you or is that Catherine's house?
It's in the back of the house. It's my roommate.
Oh, I see. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Have you noticed you've been going to meetings and nobody's shown you what to do or told you what to do or helped you? Did that
Correct.
happen? That
Yep.
did happen. Yeah. Yeah. That's mostly everybody who comes here says the exact same thing, if you know what I'm saying. So,
Right.
okay. Well, anyway, let's see those guys. Let's have a look and see who's doing what. Catherine, Ron's doing step 1 with Kale. Okay, Lisa's doing step 6 with Ryan. Okay. Deirdre is showing